Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to solve an interesting radical equation. As you can see, we have the radical symbols here, right? That's why it is called as radical equation. And we have to find out the possible values of x that can satisfy this equation. And before we proceed to the solution, if you enjoy my content, please do subscribe to my channel and like this video. Okay, let us start to simplify this equation first. So I would like to take this term, that is square root of x plus 8, to the other side. So it has a negative symbol. So when it goes to the right side, it will become positive. So we have square root of 2x plus 2 equal to 1 plus this thing, that is square root of x plus 8. So since we have radical symbols, we don't want those symbols in this equation, okay, because it makes difficult for us to solve this equation. So we want to remove those symbols, and we know that the person who is able to remove a square root is nothing but its opposite, that is the square, right? So we have to square on both sides now. So take the square on both sides. So let us go on and square on both sides. While squaring, you should be very careful here. On the left side, it's very simple. This square and this square root will cancel each other, so we have just 2x plus 2. But on the right side, we have 1 plus this square root of something, the whole square, isn't it? So we cannot just remove the square root here because we have two terms here. So to solve this right hand side part, we have to make use of an algebraic identity, that is a plus b whole square, because we have got two terms, 1 plus square root of x plus 8. So a plus b whole square, as we know, is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab, right? So let's apply this identity and solve the right side. So 1 square will be 1 and b square will be square of this term, that is square root of x plus 8 the whole square, right? This is the square of the second term, and then we have 2 times a times b, so b is x plus 8. Okay, now we have 2x plus 2 equal to 1 plus this square root and this square will cancel each other, so we have x plus 8 outside, plus this will be 2 times of square root of x plus 8. So even though we squared the equation on both sides in the second step, still one of the radical symbols is remaining. Okay, we have to remove that as well. But first, let us isolate this term, the last term, the square root term. So what I will do here, let me simplify this first. So we have 2x plus 2 is equal to 1 plus 8 is 9 plus x plus 2 times square root of x plus 8. Now to isolate this, we have to remove this 9 plus x on the right side. So let us subtract 9 on both sides to remove 9, and let us subtract x on both sides to remove x. So on the right side, 9 minus 9 and x minus x is gone. On the left side, 2x minus x will be x. 2 minus 9 is minus 7. This is equal to 2 times of the square root of x plus 8. Now that we have isolated this radical term, let us once again take the square on both sides so that we can get rid of this radical symbol. So square on both sides again, so square the left side and square the right side. Now this is very simple. X minus 7 the whole square will be expanded using this same identity, a plus b whole square. So a square is x square plus b square is 7 square, which is 49, minus 2ab will be 2 times 7 times x, which is 14x, right? So let me write 14x here, equal to, here we have to square both the terms. 2 square is 4, and when we square this term with the radical symbol will cancel out with the square, so we just have 4 times x plus 8. Okay, now all the radical symbols are gone. We can simplify this equation finally. So let's take this equation and simplify. X square plus 49 minus 14x equal to, multiply 4 inside the bracket, so 4 times x is 4x plus 4 times 8 will be 32. Let's bring all the terms to one side. Okay, so we don't want any terms on the right side, so we have to subtract 4x from the right side as well as left side. In the same way, we don't want that 32, right? So let us subtract 32 on the right side and 32 on the left side. Let us see what kind of equation we get. So we have x square. Now I would like to take this term first, that is the x term. So minus 14x minus 4x would be minus 18x, and here 49 minus 32 will be 17 plus 17. On the right side, this is gone and this is gone, so we just have 0. Now we have a nice quadratic equation which we can easily solve. X square minus 18x plus 17 is equal to 0. Let us solve this by using factorization. So we have to take a look at this term 17. We have to find two factors of 17 which will give us the sum as minus 18. So we can straight away go for minus 7 and minus 17 and minus 1, because when we add them we get minus 18. So we have x square minus 18x can be split as minus 17x minus 1x plus 17 equal to 0. So take x common from the first two terms. So we have x times x minus 17. Take minus 1 common here. So we have minus 1 times x minus 17 equal to 0. So we take x minus 17 common again. So we have x minus 17 times x minus 1 equal to 0. Now we equate each term to 0. So when we equate x minus 17 to 0, we get the value of x as 17. When we equate x minus 1 to 0, so we get the value of x as 1. Okay, so looks like there are two possible values of x that can satisfy the equation, but we should always go on and verify if these values satisfy the equation or not, especially when we have a radical equation here. So let's go on and verify this. So I have the radical equation here. If I take x equal to 17, substitute x as 17 in this equation. So 2 times 17 is 34, 34 plus 2 is 36. So square root of 36 minus square root of 17 plus 8 will be 25. So square root of 36 is 6 minus square root of 25 is 5. So 6 minus 5 is equal to 1. So we are getting the result as 1 here, which means x equal to 17 is a possible solution. It is a solution. Now what happens if we take x equal to 1? So let us take x is equal to 1 here. Now this term, first term is square root of 2x plus 2, so it will be square root of 2 times 1 plus 2, that is 2 plus 2, square root of 4, minus square root of 1 plus 8, which is 9. So this is 2 and this is 3. 2 minus 3 is a negative 1. So because of that, x equal to 1 is not a solution for this equation. So the only possible solution for this equation is x equal to 17, and that is where we can stop. And I hope all of you enjoyed the equation and the way we solved the equation. If you want more content like this, kindly subscribe to my channel and keep watching my videos. I will see you all in the next video.